It was not just enough that Jesus died on the cross to bear the punishment for sins. If He did not rise from the dead, we would have no hope in having forgiveness. Jesus Christ would have just been another man who came and gathered a following of people together and lived a ministry and a life where people followed after Him, and who died and is buried. And there have been countless numbers of men who have done just that. Claimed to do great things, claimed to do wondrous things, but death held them in the grave. But death could not hold Jesus in the grave because He was no just ordinary man. He was the very Son of God, the promised Messiah. And Paul relates here over and over to us again there in 1 Corinthians that without the hope of the resurrection, we have no hope. It is because Jesus has been raised from the dead that we know that we have forgiveness of sins, because it was by His very resurrection that Jesus said on the cross, "It is finished." And by His resurrection, God has said, "And I accept the payment." It was enough. And now we have this great hope that because Christ has been dead and buried and has been raised from the dead, that we can have forgiveness of sins and that we can have eternal life. So we can't underestimate the importance of this chapter here in Matthew chapter 28, because this is everything, again, that I said that Matthew's been pointing to. He's been pointing to how Jesus is the fulfillment of all of these prophecies. And now, by Jesus rising from the dead, He is putting a firm, clear picture to us all that Jesus truly was the Messiah.